in America. Looking good, Dad?
Bit tired, that's all.
Yeah. You noticed how he started taking those little grandpa naps in the afternoon? Django, are you going to tell Dad about the latest chapter in your glittering pop career?
Hollywood has realised it's missing a star, and I've been offered a job writing songs for films.
Wow. Great. Congratulations.
Means I'll be getting out of your hair soon. There's just one thing I need to take care of before I leave.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry now. I just don't see you and Woody together, that's all. No. Look, you're so different, right? And he's... Do you know, he's exactly the same.
No, he isn't. He's older and wiser, and we have got things in common.
Yeah, it's got enough common for both of you. That's why I don't think you've got anything to share.
We share a past.
Oh, nah, honestly. So what, you just sit round all day reminiscing about the good old days?
Roxanne, I understand how you feel about him, but I happen to enjoy his company very much. Like this afternoon, he's got a surprise trip planned for me.
Ooh.
So, is Alex visiting?
What? Well, I hope not, no. I'd rather spend time with Woody than with Alex these days.
Do you know, I knew that having no physical intimacy with anybody for that long would lead to trouble. I'm talking about Will. You know, I am Kate's teacher. I have a responsibility to stop sick older men from taking advantage of her.
You just ain't receiving. Your phone is off the hook.
Especially ones with such an inflamed appetite for...
Well, you don't know that Will definitely did... Sorry, why are you tidying up? You never tidy.
Oh, you know, busy, just busy. What's with you and the 5 a.m. starts?
Oh, it's one of our very few good clients. We made a bit of a mistake with the meeting, so they're threatening to pull out.
Oh, what did Will do this time? Try and pull the PA or something?
No, it's me, actually.
Morning, Frankie. You okay? Poor you, being pulled from one unsavoury home environment and then thrown straight into Tom's room. I know what it smells like in the morning.
That's okay, we don't mind.
Like some breakfast? I can make you some.
No, we're going to get on the way, thanks.
Look, why don't you give me a kiss and get off with them, otherwise you're going to be late.
Do you think Tom's normal? I mean, shouldn't he have a girlfriend at his age? He spends all his time with Frankie doing projects. It's not right.
Thanks for coming out, Nats.
That's fine. So, when you say you're not feeling yourself, what do you mean exactly? You've run down, you're tired?
On edge, I suppose. Nervy.
Are you worried about something?
I suppose I'm a bit worried about Django. This is just between you and me, right?
Yeah, of course.
It's like he makes me feel uneasy. He's always trying to, you know, I don't know, show me up in front of Donna, put me down. Sounds nuts, doesn't it, saying it out loud?
Well, sounds a bit of a Greek tragedy to me. The teenage son slaying his father to assert himself as head of the family. Don't look so worried. Basically, it's just his hormones. It's the same in any teenage household. It could be worse. Could be living with Ryan.
What?
I'm bored. Run away with me.
I can't leave the house.
Sorry, I forgot this was Duncan's room. I was looking for the teen rebel that used to live here.
Holly.
Right, I can't see a thing.
Oh, no, steady, steady. Careful, careful.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh. Oh, it hasn't changed a bit, has it?
I know, still smells the same, doesn't it? Look, what about down there? Remember the climbing frame, bang in the middle, look?
I remember you getting drunk on cider and falling off it.
Yeah, more than once. And the flats, look. Those ones that caught fire.
It's just after Johnny's disappeared and died, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Do you think about that a lot?
Sometimes.
Anyway, up until then, you sort of moved away. I thought you and I was going to get together.
Woody, do you mind if I leave? There's somewhere I'd really like to go.
Saved by the bell. Oh, hey, wait. Oh, that rhymes. Look, if ever you want to talk about anything, you know, boys, for example, or men, older men.
You mean you know?
I don't want to embarrass you. I know that you're a mature, independent young woman, and I know that you think you know what you're doing. But
You're not angry?
not at you. No, you're an innocent in all this. Look, I don't know the details, and I don't expect you to tell them to me.
We kissed. I mean, we really kissed.
I see.
And I think it would have gone further, but I was too scared.
Physical contact with a man doesn't mean that he loves you. Or even likes you.
Yeah, but isn't that enough on its own anyway?
No. Kate, I think you're being taken advantage of. Don't worry. I'm going to help you through this.
Go on, jump in the car. Go on, John.
Oh, notwithstanding here. Well, if he doesn't learn to play around fire, he's going to get burnt. But then, I suppose that'd make him easier to eat, wouldn't it?
Great. Now look what you've done.
What is with your attitude?
I'm hungry. I'm allowed to eat in my own house, aren't I?
You can act with a reasonable level of tolerance in our home, too. This is how it is here, and you're not going to do anything about it.
Oh, is that so? Because I'm sure Natalie would be curious to hear who's living with us at the moment.
Johnny?
Mind you, I think Django would feel right at home in Hollywood. Who wouldn't?
No, not me. That's too much plastic and fake tans. Still good looks, I suppose.
Yeah, things certainly won't be the same around here without him. Can I tell you something? Between you and me, I'll be sort of, well, relieved when he's gone. I thought you and him were getting on okay. I've really tried, but he seems to have some sort of grudge against me. It's as if he's come here to settle a score or something. What do you mean? I've even started thinking that he might have come here to kill me. You know, it's a primal thing.
Now, if you'd have said Roxanne wanted to kill him, I'd have bought that.
You know, I can see why you moved out of your house. Living with two 8-year-old sisters must be a nightmare.
It's all right. They look the same, so you can pretend there's only one of them. No, I wouldn't want to move back in at the moment, though.
Run away with me.
What?
You and me.
Why?
I don't know. Give us some space.
I don't need any space. Got plenty of space as it is.
Well, to get away from all of them, then.
Running away never solves anything. Well, at least that's what Mum says.
Let's come in here, then. Out into the warm. There you go.
What's this?
Woody shrunk to fit his mental age?
No, I found him. Well, we found each other, really. He was hiding behind Johnny's grave.
I'd phone the authorities, but they'd probably take you and leave him behind.
He was all lost and confused. I think he's been abandoned.
No, he hasn't. He's from the halfway house. He's one of theirs. Stan.
Yeah, well, that explains why he's wandering around unattended.
Yes, that's what we call a parent. You don't have one of those, do you? Lucky boy.
It's probably just the colours that have attracted him. How did you become such a snob, Ryan?
Hereditary, maybe? And I'm not just talking about father. Don't tell me that Woody doesn't make you cringe too.
So Steph's meant to be looking after you, is she? Come on, then. Let's see about that.
There you go, Mother. Another little crusade to keep your mind off your own life.
Come on, Johnny.
I am not holding it. It's too dangerous.
Why not? No one's looking. They just think we're being normal. We're never going to graduate to kissing in public if you won't even hold my hand. You're not embarrassed, are you?
No.
Do you think teenagers stop being children and start to grow up sexually far too soon, if you ask me?
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when it's with somebody completely inappropriate who's likely to take advantage. I know what you mean. Even as we speak, I'm trying to prevent one in my own home. Samuel and libidinous Lydia. Yeah, but at least you're confronting the issue. I mean, it is our duty. Indeed. Unusual to see you with such hang-ups, Mrs. Brigg. Everything bodes well in the home? Yeah, of course. I see the root of your sexual fears, Mrs. Brigg, and I agree. The Radcliffe girl is a bad influence on young Thomas. Frankie? No, I wasn't talking about them. Then who? Do you have something to tell me? Actually, I was talking about Kate Alice and Will. Oh, yes. Scurrilous rumours. I think they may have already consummated the rumour. With a kiss. With tongues, I suspect. Disgusting.
Then how would you do it? I mean, is there a better way?
Indeed, young lady. Restrain those desires, attractive though it may be. Miss Culgaran, please. He's taking advantage, Kate, and you just don't understand this. I think that the two of us should go and speak to him about it.
Charlie, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I told you you should have let Jungle do that. You're getting too old for lifting, darling. It's not a bad for jiggy. Last time it nearly killed you.
What? Sorry, I missed.
What?
Sorry, I missed the dartboard.
Oh, that's all right, son. Just be careful of the punters next time, right?
I'll have you killed.
What'd you say?
My drink is spilled. Look. You're right there. Look like someone's just walked over your grave.
Right, well, let's just have a quick look, see if we can see anybody.
Natalie.
Oh, hi. Look, is Steph about?
No, she's not. What are you doing with Stan?
Well, she is meant to be responsible for him, and I have just found him outside in the graveyard on his own.
Yeah, that was my fault. I was meant to be looking after him and he ran off.
Duncan.
What did you say?
A dungeon. It's where Steph keeps him. He loves it. Joke.
What's going on? Look, let's just get this clear. There's no right or wrong in this sort of situation.
But Natalie's the last person you wanted to find out about him.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look good, does it? Have we learnt nothing from the last time?
Stan ran off and Natalie found him. I told her it was my fault.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid it just won't wash. You're obviously no more responsible now than you were. I think we both know what I'm talking about. Well, at least no harm was done. This time.
You know, the really tragic part about this is you thinking that having Stan here is going to keep your sick fantasy going. Because, I mean, even Duncan wouldn't walk out on 2 families, would he?
You should be ashamed of yourself. Do you know how much a kiss means to a 16-year-old?
Fiona, I can explain.
Look, just don't bail out your buddy again, OK? You just don't know what he's done. You've got a daughter this age, Will.
What?
Frankie, remember? No wonder she moved out rather than see you bring her friends home.
What are you talking about?
I'm confused.
Yeah, I know, and I'm sorry. I told you he didn't love you. He's just a user. I'm not going to let him intimidate you into denying it, OK?
Tell her the truth, Kate.
Yeah, she has. Look, you don't have to hear this. Why don't you wait outside for me?
Fiona, don't you think you might be overreacting?
Look, I don't care how frustrated, pent up, whatever you want to call it you are. This is not acceptable behaviour.
You sure this has anything to do with me, Fiona? You seem to be believing her awfully easily.
How dare you? I'm fine. I wouldn't put anything past a man like you. You've got no responsibility to your daughter, your job, or even morality by the looks of it. I'm not going to let this go. You'll see.
Fiona.
So, what do you fancy? Pictures then?
Oh, do you know, I don't really feel like going out tonight. I kind of want to be on my own, really.
This ain't got anything to do with going down the flats this morning, is it?
Oh.
Yeah, probably not the best idea I ever had. But listen, that's all right. You just keep your mouth shut tonight and I'll do something for you tomorrow that is guaranteed to loosen up your laughing gear. No, behave, nothing rude. Just dinner. I'll come here and cook. Yeah, me and Celeste. In fact, the best thing you can do is leave a pair of old socks in the corner of the room over there because nothing is going to smell as bad as your kitchen when I'm finished with it.
Thank you, Woody. That sounds lovely.
Natalie, everything's all right, isn't it? Between us, I mean.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Fiona, you don't really believe Will did that, do you? I mean, I think it could be my fault. Well, you know, with business and everything, you know, it was me that missed the meeting with that client.
Oh, come on. Business. What about Kate?
Well, are you sure she's for real? You know, she's a young girl, vivid imagination. It could be something else in her life and it's making her say these things.
Oh, what else? I mean, people don't just go around making these things up. Do you know, there are lots of people out there who are unfulfilled. Or frustrated even, and, you know, they don't resort to finding younger and younger, more active alternatives. Do they?
What are you doing sitting in the dark?
Just thinking.
What are you thinking? Hmm?
I don't know. I've just got this feeling that Django's trying to get back at me or something. Like he wants to do something to me. I've even started thinking that he's trying to...
I can't believe you're saying this, Charlie. Because... Oh, Charlie... Django, he tried to do something to me.
To you? What?
I should have told you before, but he tried to seduce me. Yeah.